was no place for me to put my devotion, that which I felt for the beauty of nature. There was no one to talk to. There was no one to go to, that I could be seen as anything but my small ego mind. And I longed for something bigger. I longed for a role model that could show me this. And there were none. Until I was 8 years old. And at that time, I had a visionary experience in the apple tree in my grandmother's backyard, wherein reality opened and a luminous goddess presence walked through it with blue-white columns of light. And I was so overcome with remembrance and recognition of the profundity of this kind of divine love that the small self dissolved in my weeping. And from that moment forward, I promised Goddess that I would make sure that everyone whose life stream I touched felt that divine love. And holding this kind of archetypal energy that you see here, living embodiments of the face of the divine feminine. I longed for a temple that I could go to see this, to feel this, to know this. And along the way, I became very impulsed to build a sound and light temple such as I had seen on the etheric on that special day when I was 8. And now, almost 60 years later, time-space has finally crossed and said, yes, it is time to build her. And I am so overcome with joy to see each one of you here in support of that vision, because now what was very strange when I was a child in my extreme devotion to her is growing in human consciousness like a tsunami wave. And it is time. It's time to make a sanctuary to honor this divine love that is here, that you're all holding pieces of. This is not my vision anymore. This is all of our vision, to create a sanctuary, to commune, to create, to connect, to find a way to be together and support divine love in each other flourishing. And I know that this is a vision whose time has come. I am so grateful to God that I lived long to see it. Because now I know that you all can carry this on regardless of where I am, whether I'm helping on the etheric or here physically, it doesn't matter anymore. All these beautiful priestesses who have worked so diligently to remember the vastness of who they are, they're here to make sure that that temple manifests. This is a vision whose time has ripened. It's a time now to create it. Let us begin, shall we? Let's raise our hands in true feels in alignment. Please don't do this because someone next to you is doing it. The goddess doesn't believe in that stuff. Raise your hand if you truly, in your heart, are in alignment with seeing a vision such as this manifest on this plane now. And see it is done. Because it is done, here we are. We saw when I was 8 years old was vastly more simple than this. I could hardly remember my own name, let alone name anything outside myself. But what I was given was a divine template of 8 circles, and the 5 circles that you see on the back of the Mayan cards, the interlocking 8s. There was a 5-domed temple at the center that was the sacred theater proscenium, where, as was it in Asclepios, divine actors were trained to embody and hold archetypal energy, such as you see here, beyond the ego personality, the small I, that we could be transmuted in their transmissions of divine force through their archetypal abilities as actors of the divine. And it is a crystal chamber of such immense beauty that anyone who walks into it is going to be transformed just from the beauty. There are other chambers, all representing the muse, the goddess of love, the primal goddess, the creator-destroyer, the Lady of Communion. All of these parts of the temple are honoring the different face of the mother. In some form, whether we just start with the center and build the other part, all we need is the land. And then Mother will provide the rest. I know that it is through our unified intention and our passionately holding this vision together that it will manifest. How can it not? When you really think about it, this many beings holding this vision so clearly, it's bound to follow.